Alright, let's see here. This is just a test, by the way, guys, so let me know if everything sounds alright and everything, because I'm just trying to make sure that it's set up for later. I think today I'm gonna be streaming some Fire Emblem or something. Hold potentially inappropriate. Nah, you say whatever you guys want. No censorship here, buddies. Hey, everybody. By the way, the screen is not set properly for the resolution of Arknights, but it is set properly for the pop-up for the window Fire Emblem. So that's going to be happening later. Which Fire Emblem? I'm going to be playing. What is it again? Oh, Path of Radiance. Yeah, Path of Radiance. The ones with Ike are my favorite ones in the series, so that's what's... Oh yeah, it is too small for this game, because I'm just testing it right now to see if my voice sounds fine and everything. So, are you guys getting the game audio and everything, and my voice? It doesn't sound too loud, right? Just want to make sure. Hello, Julian. How are you today? My voice sounds normal? Okay. So you guys can hear the game audio just fine as well? Sorry if you guys, if you're hearing, like, or if you're annoyed that I'm just playing this random game in the background, but, you know, I just woke up, so I gotta get that, I gotta get the daily grind out of the way, because I gotta play my gacha games, you know? I gotta do the Azure Lane and the Arknights. Game audio could be slightly louder. Alright, well, let's see here. I'll turn it up a little bit then. Is that a little bit better, guys, for the game audio? How old am I? I am 25 now. Face reveal? Well, I don't have a camera yet, unfortunately, but I'll reveal my face eventually. I'm not as nervous about that as I was when I first started, so... What time is it where I am? It's 11:09, so officially the stream will start at 3, but you guys can hang out with me here while I'm testing this until I actually start the stream later. I still gotta eat breakfast, and then I gotta go on my 1.5 mile morning walk, so... Hey, what's up, Giovanni? My stories are doing amazing. Well, it's alright. You don't gotta watch every video. You guys are always welcome here, no matter how long the time is between viewings. Yeah, the stream is gonna be on YouTube. I thought I'd test it out on YouTube this time, since it seems like that doesn't lag as much for me, and also it seems like there will be actually more people interacting if I do it on YouTube. That's 2:09. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty alright.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, guys,
1910 in London. Dang. The stream's gonna be at like 3 in the morning for you guys. Alright.
But anyway, think about it. Alright, guys, until next time.
I also hope that you guys don't mind if I don't, like, super talk all the time, because I'm kind of normally a very quiet person, so I'll try my best to keep conversation flowing and everything. But I'm not the most talented conversationalist in the world. Yes, I am streaming from California, by the way. So how is everyone today? Four sevens, dude. Sevens is the most common one. Oh man, dudes, it's like 100 degrees here lately, so it's so hot in my room. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Let me change this. Okay. Alright, so I think that's everything properly set up now, so I should be able to do the live stream later. So I think for now, guys, I'm gonna turn the stream. Actually, let me put up the game real quick that I'm going to be playing, and we'll see if the audio sounds fine on that. Alright, here we go. So, this is, so let me know, does the screen fit the, does the screen fit the game properly now, guys? Oh man, I missed so many freaking, I missed so many messages because it was set to top chat and not live chat, so I just thought nobody was talking, you know. I was like, guys, where is everybody at? Oh my gosh. So screen resolution looks fine for the Fire Emblem. Can you guys can you hear the sound all right? Oh wait, why is my, okay, here we go, my controller's working. So the sound for the game is alright as well for the Fire Emblem. I actually I don't have my headphones on me right now, so I had to turn off the sound so it doesn't replay back in the microphone. So you guys can hear the game, but I cannot. There's a thing on the left. What thing? What's the thing on the left? I realized that the resolution might be slightly small for the game because there's two tiny little letter boxing things. There's a thing covering the left side. It's not showing up on the stream. What's the thing covering the left side? Is it this? Get that out of here. Oh well, is it my giant tab of the YouTube chat that's blocking the game? That might be it. That would be bad. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright. Here we go. Alright. I don't know why, okay, so that was it. Okay. I don't know why the chat is not auto-scrolling so that I can actually see what you guys are saying. That's pretty dumb. Oh, hey, by the way, guys, don't mind if my air conditioner comes on, because it's California, and it's like 106 degrees all week, so I don't want to die, so thanks. Quarantine is going pretty fine, Daniel. How are you guys doing in your quarantine? It gets pretty lonely sometimes, huh? Hey, Juliana, how's it going? Thank you very much. You know, when I first started, my voice was like the thing that I was most nervous about, because when I was younger, I always had like my voice was in between super squeaker and super deep for like 5 years, and it was super cracky because I went through puberty early. Like, I had a full beard when I was like 14 years old. Thank you. I'm glad that you you inspire me as well, but I'm glad that I inspire you. It's always interesting to hear that artists listen to my stuff when they do their work and stuff, because I also pick like YouTubers that have like hour-long videos and just listen to them while I'm doing stuff in the background. Quarantine with family, so you're doing pretty good? That's good. I'm glad you guys are doing well. Make sure you're staying safe during these troubling times. Yeah, I'm an introvert. Well, I'm one of those extroverted introverts where I'm super peppy and I have a lot of fun talking to people, but like my social battery has a charge time of like 3 hours, so if I talk to people for like 3 hours, for the first 3 hours I'll be super peppy and upbeat, and then I'll just like fall back like a puppet and be completely dead and not able to say anything. Yes, Tellius time. I haven't decided who I'm going to be using in the playthrough yet, or if I'm going to play hard or normal mode, because if I play hard, well, to be honest, I'm not very smart and I kind of suck at Fire Emblem, so I'll probably lose a few guys. I'm one of those guys where whenever I play like a military game or like a real-time strategy or something, I gotta save all my guys. I don't like it when my guys die. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you use YouTube for me. Your vids take up like 90% of scary Reddit stories playing. Yeah, I do read quite a lot of Reddit stories. I try to mix in the subscriber stories as well, but it takes a long time to go through them. And also a lot of them, they get sent in and they're only like a paragraph or so long, and unfortunately that's just not really long enough to read because it takes me like 30 seconds to get through it. My Little Pony mod for Hearts of Iron. Well, thank you, Crispy. Have I ever ran out of stories to read? Yes, it does happen occasionally. When you see me there hasn't been a video for like a week or so, that's usually because I didn't have anything to read for that week. Am I a calm person? Well, I like to think I'm pretty calm generally. I used to, when I was younger, I used to have a little bit of a problem with having a temper and getting into fights and stuff, which you probably wouldn't imagine, but yeah, I used to get into a lot of arguments and fights and stuff because I didn't really know how to back down from a fight. I'm one of those guys where it's like, you challenge me? You think you can challenge me? I'm gonna beat you up, dude. Play Left 4 Dead 2. I have Left 4 Dead 2. I don't have anybody to play it with, though, so I barely play it. Quarantine is fine, but I've come to the point where I've watched all your videos. Well, it's a good thing I'm putting them out every 2 days or so. I've thought about putting out more in the days in between every now and then by reading like creepypastas and stuff, but I'm not sure how that will work. Nice, down to earth. Thank you. I try my best to be down to earth and treat you guys like we're just hanging out, we're buds and everything. Nah, I'm not married. Unfortunately, I was with my last girlfriend for 3.5 years, but unfortunately we broke up back in November. doing 1 hour long videos. If I could find enough stories, yeah. Greetings from Germany. Can't speak or understand English well. Oh yeah, I understand that. Hey there. That's a problem for me as well. I know some Spanish, but it's hard for me to understand Spanish speakers that are native because they just talk so fast and I can't catch up. My brain's too slow. Add you on Insta? I don't really use Instagram. I think I have one, or it might be an imposter that made one of mine, but there's an Instagram of me out there. I'm not really sure which it is. Yeah, I try to keep them as consistent as I can. I like to, I don't know, it's fun just seeing what people say in the comments and everything, and knowing that people are watching my videos. Fan club. What's my favorite Netflix series? Let's see here. I don't really watch Netflix too much, to be honest. Usually I just use it to watch anime stuff, so probably like Violet Evergarden or something, I suppose. I also like Breaking Bad, of course, and those kinds of shows. Yeah, single, 18 plus, please. I'm glad I'm your favorite, Ricky. You can speak a little bit of German? I think it'd be interesting to learn German. It seems like a fun language. And it'd be fun to visit Germany sometime and actually be able to speak with people natively. Do you watch anime regularly? Yeah, I watch anime all the time. I'm one of those, believe it or not, I'm one of those super weeb guys. So I read manga and light novels and web novels, and I watch all the animes, and I also read manhwa, Korean comics, and Chinese comics. So, yeah, the PUBG. It's always funny when I hop on to like Call of Duty or something, and then I'm just talking with the people in the chat, and they just always go, "No way, you do YouTube? Oh, give me the link." It's always fun when people say they listen to me with their friends and stuff. What anime do I like? I like all kinds of anime. Believe it or not, I actually like sappy romantic anime the most. And also, I really like isekai, if it's good, of course. Stuff like Outbreak Company, not, in another world with my smartphone and stuff like that. And action, of course. Have I seen Fairy Tail? No, but it's on my watch later list. It's just got such a long, so many stories to catch up on that you get intimidated trying to watch it, I still haven't caught up on the last like 3 seasons worth of anime. I just saved up all the stuff I want to watch. Yeah, I've watched all of Overlord. I watched Gate. You guys want to see my Crunchyroll? Bakuman? Yeah, I think I have that saved up. A lot of the stuff that I haven't watched yet in the anime version, I actually have read the manga of, so I just get scared when it comes to paranormal. I didn't know it was a Korean manga. Can you tell me which ones are good? Yeah, I could tell you some good manga, and manhwa, but a lot of my stuff is like romance stuff because I really enjoy the romance genre. So I don't know if you'll like that kind of stuff. Maid Sama is good too. Yeah. Hey there from Pakistan. Hope you're doing well. Watch your videos for the last 3 years. Please do more no sleep stories. Yeah, I really should do more no sleep stories, but the problem is a lot of the times those guys don't give permission for stuff and stuff like that, and also you gotta pay them, and I'm not opposed to that, but when they take so long to respond, it's like, well, I gotta have the videos every couple of days, so if they take a week to respond. Yeah, I've actually watched Oran High School Host Club. I actually, what was that one? One of my favorite mangas is that one where the lady is like a butler or whatever. She's like, it's kind of like Hayate Combat Butler, but it's like a female. and the dude is like his mom's a wrestler or something like that. Some anime Rex. I love a good romance anime. Let me pull up my Crunchyroll real quick, actually. Then let's see. Let's see some recommendations here. You could watch Blue Spring Ride. That's a pretty good one. Korean manga. Yeah, I watch a lot of the I read a lot of the reincarnation ones. So like, Iris, you know, Shitra, stuff like that. Hey, Mackenzie. Record of Lodos War. Yeah, I've seen Sword Art Online. I watched the first 3 seasons. That was actually my first anime, I think. And now I kind of get a little bit embarrassed about it because Sword Art Online's not that good, actually. But have I ever tried to learn Korean? I tried to learn a little bit of reading Japanese so I didn't have to wait for like a year for the next chapter to get translated, and I could just read it on encode. That's slow growing progress so far, because I'm not great at reading Japanese. Never involving the paranormal. I would read more paranormal stuff, but it's so hard to find good ones, to be honest. Watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, I watched all the way through half of the Crazy Diamond season. I just stopped watching eventually. I'll have to catch up again. I might start again from the beginning. Read Brothers Grimm, perhaps old poems. Oh, that'd be interesting. Hey there, Angel. 2 or 3 hour spooky stories? Yeah, maybe for Halloween or something. Oh yeah, Kamisami Kiss. That's one of my firsts as well. That's one of my favorites. I've watched both. Well, I stopped at like season 2 of Noragami. I gotta catch up on that. I'm excited for ReZero this season, the second season. It's been a few years waiting for that. Studied Mandarin. Oof, Noragami is so good. Kami-sama Kiss is amazing, dude. Especially, I really like the manga for that one. Who's my favorite horror channel? I don't really, to be honest, probably Mr. Nightmare, because I don't really watch horror channels that much. What I watch is true crime stuff. Nana was the best. Code Geass. No, I haven't seen Code Geass yet. Is there anywhere I can submit a story for you to narrate it? Yeah, you could send it to my email, bluespookyreadings@gmail.com. As for what mic I have a Blue Yeti X. BuzzFeed. Yeah, Mr. Nightmare's pretty good. Who said porn? Would you collab with Being Scared? Yeah, we're kind of buds. We've collabed before, actually. Oh, don't mind if you can hear my dog barking in the background. There's like no amount of padding I could put in between me and him that would stop him from coming through. BuzzFeed Unsolved True Crime? Yeah, sometimes. Into graphic novels? Yeah, I enjoy graphic novels and visual novels and stuff. Death Book was your first anime? I haven't watched all of Death Note. I think I watched like the first 2 seasons with my friend and then I stopped. Snow White with the red hair is a good one, yeah. Criminal Minds. Yeah, I watched Criminal Minds, watched all the CSIs and everything. I used to watch those when I was like 8 years old. I used to watch them with my dad. My dog's like 4 years old. Roy's our boy. Yep. We like Ike. Collaboration? Yeah, I'd love to do a collaboration with Mr. Nightmare. Unfortunately, he doesn't collaborate with other people very much. And also, none of the big guys, Lazy Masquerade, B-Busta, and them, they never respond to my emails, so. Graphic novel Navasago. I'm not sure. What kind of dog? He's a little black lab mixed with pit bull. He's got very cute floppy ears. Oh, CSI? Yeah, CSI Miami is awesome. I love how over the top it is. With your friend Mr. Scares? We'll see. Have him send me an email. Do you like watching any other shows? I don't really watch TV that much. I mostly just watch anime, but to be honest, if you guys know about the web novel app where you can read like translated Chinese stories. I like to go, most of my day is spent either going on walks, doing stuff for YouTube, or I'll pop open the web novel app and I'll read some user original stories on there, because I find them very creative. To be honest, I kind of want to write my own, you know, but I don't know. I used to write, actually, a few years ago when I first started college. I used to write quite a lot. Yeah, their ears are so cute. When he was little, his ears used to be too big for his head, so they'd flop over his eyes. Any of my videos made me scared. Maybe a few of them make me feel chills, but to be honest, I'm not like I don't really get scared that easily. I do enjoy horror quite a lot, but I'm one of those people where I don't like watching scary movies because I don't like getting scared, but like, it's very hard to scare me. So I'm like anticipation of being scared the whole time, but because of that, I never get scared. And then I end the movie and I'm just kind of like, oh, well, that was disappointing. Collab with Let's Read. Yeah, I used to collab with Let's Read when I started. We were growing at the same rate, but now he doesn't really respond to my messages anymore. Maybe I was rude or something. I don't know. Favorite horror character? I'm not sure, really. Oh, hey! Hey there, buddy. Favorite horror movie? I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't really watch that many horror movies, to be honest. Maybe It Follows or Get Out. Those are pretty good. Scaredy Cats is a good channel to follow. Oh, I'll check it out then. Thoughts on Nightmare Files? I don't know what that is, to be honest. Black Eyed Blonde? Yeah, I follow her on Twitter. We might collab sometime. And Troll 2, yeah, well. Oh, why was that message retracted? I'm the biggest scaredy cat, but I love listening to your stories. Yeah, I'm like I'm like a little bit of a scaredy cat too, but... Oh, hey. Yeah, well, thanks for calling me a bitch, buddy. That's the best. How do you go about being a YouTube narrator like yourself? Well, you just gotta get started, you know? You keep putting your effort into it, and you have to realize that you should be doing it for fun. It might not pay off at all, you know, but as long as you're making good content, what most people don't realize is as long as your content is very high quality, eventually you will get discovered at least a little bit, because there's so much trash out there that people will eventually find you, you know? But the thing is, and why it's so hard for most people to do YouTube, is because that initial startup time where you don't gain anything back for doing it is, it could be a month, it could be 5 years. And eventually, once you get good, you will also experience a time where you start to slow down a little bit. There's like a little plateaus and going back up, you know. How do I read all these stories so smoothly? Well, I've been doing it for like 5 years now. When I first started, I didn't have any practice, and I think you can tell that my pacing and my voice and everything was a lot different back then. It's not as good, and I also didn't have as good of a microphone. Do you have a Snapchat? Yeah, I do have a Snapchat, but I don't ever use it for anything because it takes up too much memory on my phone. It always gives me that it's using up too much of your battery, your phone's gonna shut off message. So, I don't know. Maybe my Snapchat has a virus or something. Junji Ito? Yeah, I read his manga sometimes. It's very interesting horror. I like it. When I'm having a guilty pleasures session, I'll read some garbage like Pumpkin Night or Awful Island or Island of Pigs. I made one video of a few seconds of raw meat. I was at the store. It kinda sucks. Well, I see. I had a very experimental time where I would film random stuff like the dented parking lot no parking sign at the library across from my school and just post it with no context. Your advice for starting up a channel? You just gotta go on Reddit, or, well, it depends on what kind of stories you want to read, but go on Reddit, you know, pick out some stories. Capitalism, bricking phones, yeah. A PS4 or Xbox? I got both, so if you guys want to hang out, we could do either or. I just gotta figure out how to set up YouTube streaming properly on those. We shouldn't be here? Yeah, I like his stuff. Read or seen Berserk? I haven't read it, but I do know a little bit about it. Guilty pleasure night? When you read stuff that, you know, it freaking sucks, but you still like it. You know it's terrible, but you just gotta watch it. It's kind of like The Room, you know? It's the room of the mangas. Try to read your own scary story? No. I wrote those in high school, so I'll never read those. I have thought about maybe reading like some, maybe occasionally on like a second channel or something, doing readings of the web novel stuff, or sorry, my voice cracked a little bit. Doing readings of the web novel stuff, or maybe you know, reading like some fan fiction or something. Is this your full-time job? Yeah, it currently is. It currently is. Yeah, it's been 5 years. Isn't that crazy? I feel like a veteran. Yeah, Fire Emblem. Well, eventually Fire Emblem is what I'll play in about 3 hours. Do I play Call of Duty? Yeah, I have Call of Duty. I used to play it quite a lot. I got the new Modern Warfare to play with my friend, but we don't really play that often. To be honest, I play Monster Hunter more than I play Call of Duty. No, I do not have Rainbow Six Siege, unfortunately. Yeah, I have Berserk on my read later list. The problem is, well, as you all know, I used to have all my stuff on Manga Rock, but Manga Rock went down for their stupid, crappy app that doesn't work, so I've stopped using that, and I go over to Manga Dex, and I think I have like 700 manga in my favorites list, so it's gonna take me a while to catch up. It's been 31 minutes. Well, yeah, I enjoy talking to you guys, just sitting here chatting, you know. Do you think me and 2 vids after COVID could go explore haunted places? I don't know if ARG could. You might as well try, right? It doesn't hurt for you to try. Wow, there's quite a few more people who've been here for the whole 5 years than I realized. No, Kelly, I've never been recognized in public from just my voice. Although that may be because I don't go out super often, except for to go to college, so... How often do I stream? Well, this is the first time you're seeing it, because it's probably the first time I've streamed in like 3 years. When's your next video? Tomorrow, Karen. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll do like around 3 p.m. or so, in the days in between where I record a video, that I'll do a stream for you guys. And if you want to show up and watch me play some video games and hang out, we could do that. Thank you. Are any of the stories I've read been yours? No. I do have a few stories I could tell. Oh man, I gotta tell you guys the story about my friend Kyle. I feel like I'd hear it and slowly turn around. Well, you know, it might be a bit different in real life. Have you ever thought of voice acting? Yeah, I've thought about it. I don't know. I don't have any formal acting training or anything, so I don't think I'm really qualified for that. Scary games? I don't really own any scary games, to be honest. I own Resident Evil 7, I think. That's a scary game, right? Lego War Game? Weird question. Are you a LMAO person or an LMAO DNF JD JND JF person? I don't know what that means. I guess LMAO? I can't personally say whether they're all true, but I believe they're true, because stuff like that happens all the time in real life, dude. Like getting stalked by people, or like a weird, creepy guy doing some bad stuff to you. How'd I get into making scary story videos? Well, it's a very inspirational story, you see. I answered that actually way back when I used to do Q&A videos still, like every month. But one day when I was in college and I didn't have a job and I had like $80, and I was struggling at college, I was walking through the store and I saw an aluminum blue snowball microphone the day before I'd been watching Mr. Nightmare, and I said, well, hey, if he could do that, why can't I do that? And I spent my last $80 on the microphone, and then I started doing YouTube for a year and a half, and then finally I got monetized. But mostly I did it for fun, because I really like enjoying, I really enjoy reading, like, true scary stuff. It's just always been a thing that I really enjoyed. Why did you abandon Steam? I don't know, to be honest. Like, I just don't play Steam games that often, even though I really enjoy Steam, and I really love Steam games. Your grandma lives in a haunted house? When did you know you had an amazing soothing voice? Well, I didn't. I still don't know if I really do, because you can't really judge your voice by your own ears, you know? Did they really send a team to the south to investigate Bigfoot sighting? Oh, when I see something funny? It depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll just say LMAO, or I'll be like, I'll send a whole paragraph explaining why it's the best. What are you trying to major in? Forensic biology. I'm trying to become either a crime scene investigator or, you know, something like that. Did you ever have your emo phase? Yeah, I did. Believe it or not, there was a time in my life where I actually didn't ever talk to people, and they actually called me Eeyore because I never talked and I always looked so mopey. Yeah, I do gotta get back on Steam. Dude, I have like 100 games that I've never played on Steam. Hoping to become a CSI too? You'll make it, dude. You could do it. Do you watch any ID Network? All the time, bro. I got the app on my phone. Thought of doing a face review? CSI, don't turn into Dexter, but what if I want to? What if I feel like doing some good? Nah. Thanks, Casey. Wear those painter suits? Yeah, I am. Take pictures with the camera, the crime scene and everything. Do some on the fly in your head calculus to calculate the trajectory of the blood spatter or whatever. I don't think it really looks like that, to be honest. You mentioned a while back that you wanted to play more Steam games and shared your name so we could add you. And you have like upwards of 600 hours played. Yeah, I played quite a lot of Steam back in my day. Yes, this is actually Blue. It's me. Hello. Would you rather have PS5 or Xbox Series X? You already know I'm gonna get both. Does reading these stories help you better avoid situations? Honestly, I think it just makes me numb to it, because now I take all my night walks at like 12 p.m. at night, and my dad's always calling me, get back home, your mother can't sleep until you're back. Thanks, Mary. Hello from Hawaii, Kiana. Neo Feud? I saw you recommended that in the comments. I don't know what that is, though. Will you be streaming more on here? Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'll try to make it a consistent time as well. I wish I knew how to simultaneously stream to YouTube and Twitch. But I don't, so I'll have to figure that out. What are some of your other hobbies? Well, I'm very much an at-home person. I'm not really a party sort of guy, so my hobbies, I like playing video games, you know, reading, watching anime, writing, just a lot of stuff involving books, to be honest. Yeah, I'm using OBS. If you want to handle blood splatter, consider becoming a blood splatter analyst. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Thoughts on Roblox? My friend's dad, who I now hate because he stole a bunch of money from me, he used to play Roblox and he was like 50, so I don't know. Maybe you have a weird have a weird view on it, I think. If I wake up, I feel like I'm being watched and can only sleep till the sun's... I don't know if that's paranormal. I can't really be sure without knowing, you know, much more about your life and everything. Where do you get pictures for the thumbnails? My friend Alan makes them. Very good friend of mine. Live stream link to Twitch, and stream on Twitch at the same time. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Have you got a favorite author? I probably do, but to be honest, I'm one of those guys where I can't, I don't really, like, I can't remember the names of, like, celebrities and stuff like that, so even if I really like an actor, you know, I can't do it. Story behind my YouTube name? I just thought it would be a clever pun. Instead of Blue Spooky, and I like the color, blue is my favorite color, so. Take 4 years of college? Yeah, I know. I kind of messed up my early years of college, so I'm kind of trying to make up for that now. To be honest, I feel kind of like, I feel kind of bad because when I go to the, you know, the community college or whatever, and, you know, there's all these young, bright, and hopeful kids, I just look at them and I say, don't be like this old man. You can join the FBI with a 4-year degree? Is that true? Oh no, I'm actually pretty short. I'm like 5'6" on a good day. The thumbnails have been getting better. Oh, well, I actually have a friend who has a master's degree, and she's in the FBI. She works for the cybercrimes division, I think. Messed up your first year of uni? Yeah. Hypothetically be a successful killer? I mean, in a hypothetical sense, yeah, probably. I mean, you know, it's really easy to get away with murder, right? Especially if you're like a scientist like I am and have studied science your whole entire life. Probably. But who would do that? Why would you just kill somebody? Did he really? That's so funny, though. How old am I? I'm 25. Do I have an Instagram? Kind of, but I don't use it ever. I sound super young. I'm 25, bro. I'm an old man at this point, practically. I'm glad I can help you calm down, Casey. I know what it's like to be honest, I have really terrible insomnia, and I don't go to bed until like 5 in the morning, and then I wake up at like 8, so. So I just lay awake all night thinking about all the mistakes I've made. 2-sentence horror stories? Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I have a PS4. Old enough to be my mom? Your son is 25? Well, hey, you're still young. You got a whole life ahead of you. When did I start YouTube? I used to make YouTube videos with my friends way back when it all started. There's this really terrible video called How to Be a Smash Bro. If you look in that, you'll see me. It's really terrible, from when I was like 12 years old or something. Or like 13 maybe. Caught me using an old story. Sometimes I make mistakes, you know, because I have okay, so how it works is I have like this huge document that has like a list of every story I've ever read, and when I look up stories to read, I message them, ask for permission, and then I cross-reference it with Control F on the search. And sometimes, because I didn't put in the name exactly, because when the name is too long I use the ... dots, I search it and it doesn't pop up because I put in the wrong name. So I accidentally read the same story. Making a birthday cake and making tamales. Well, that sounds very nice. Oldest daughter is gonna be 21. Oh, yay! That's a special time. The first drinks will happen. Lack of calcium while losing 99 pounds. Oh, hey, I'm also like a super fatty, dude. I used to be like 280 pounds or something, but now I'm down to like 238, so that's nice. I'm trying to get down to like 180 or something. He didn't talk to you for 2 days? Oh my goodness. Original unpublished story? Probably. I mean, people submit their stories to multiple people, so I don't really get offended or anything if people read the same stories. Yeah, I really do like SCP. I actually used to read a couple of them. They're really terrible. You can go back in the channel and look at them. I might start again, maybe on the days in between the other videos. Of the mistakes? Well, to be honest, my mistakes are not very funny. It's mostly just stuff like I'll start talking and then I'll in the middle of, you know, the thing or whatever, and then I gotta start the line again. Or my dog will bark in the background for like 2 minutes straight, so I'm just sitting there. Or I'll be reading and then suddenly the air conditioning will turn on full blast right into my microphone. More teenage stories to connect with and really spook the video viewers? Yeah, I could. You know, the interesting thing though is the majority of my audience is like 25 to 30 in the analytics, and it's also like 90% women for whatever reason. I don't know why that could be. Why is that? Have you ever had a stalker experience? Well, sort of, I guess. The guy stopped all on his own though, so. My ex-girlfriend had a stalker though. That was pretty scary, especially because it was long distance, so I couldn't really do anything to help her. Bennett the Sage. I think I already followed that guy. SCPs are interesting. It makes you think I have a baby face. Well, actually, when I don't have a beard, I have a baby face, and when I do have a beard, I look like a lumberjack man. Using a cool guy voice? I don't know. I'd try voice acting. Like I said, though, I don't have any acting experience, so. What is SCP? Secure, contain, protect. It's like a fake government agency that's kind of like the X-Files, but for all things paranormal. Women are attracted to your voice? Oh, we'll see. My husband listens with me sometimes, though. Oh, that's nice. I'm gay guy percent of the community. 34 followed you since. Why do people stalk people? Because it's the only way they can get attention. I don't know why completely innocent messages are getting retracted. That's so... Is there anything I can do to change that? You're 15, really? Miss my face. No, I don't have a camera. Would you stalk anyone? No, I wouldn't, but back in high school I was a very weird person, and I accidentally ended up stalking this girl I liked because she also indicated that she was interested in talking to me, so I would hang out with her at lunch and stuff, and then one day she was like, "Can you stop following me around? You're really weird." And then she started dating this other guy, and I was like, "Oh, well, alright then." I don't know what the Blue Whale suicide game is. I'll play Ghost of Tsushima when I actually get it. It's not here yet. It's supposed to arrive on August 4th or something like that. Although they did move up the date to say it's going to arrive on the 28th of July, so... You're turning 18 in November? Well, happy 18. You gotta make sure you celebrate it with a special time. Bye, Jackie. How old am I? I'm 25. Turned 15. Why is his voice different than usual? Probably because I'm not trying to use my spooky voice. 13-year-old girl? Should do a story about pathogens or outbreaks? Yeah, I could. Maybe I'll read some first-hand accounts from Brazil. Put a little note that says I'm 25. Yeah, I should. 58. Most of us are teens and up. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of like little kid viewers. I don't really watch football, to be honest. I'm more of a basketball guy. Yeah, our state's still on lockdown. I live in California, so. Which webcomics do you read? I have like 700 that I'm reading, so email me if you want a list of recommendations. The many coronavirus infections of Bolsonaro. Yes. Nah, everyone is welcome here, no matter how old you are. You're still a young lady. Apples or oranges? I don't know, they're both good. Every 14-year-old's dream? Well, I don't know about that. I'm just a random dude. Girls who post stories about being stalked, but they're just really stuck up. Yeah, I mean, that does get a little bit annoying. That's why I'm glad they changed the rules on Let's Not Meet to, like, all the mods are, like, reviewing every story now, so all of the stories are good, so I don't have to look through them and see, like, is this story good or is it trash? I can just be like, oh, well, all these stories are good, so I'll just ask them all if they could, you know. Do I like esports? Yeah, I like esports a lot. I actually, the only esports I really watch, though, are fighting games, like, Blaze Blue and Smash and stuff like that. Yeah, I have Webtoon. I use Webtoon. I also use TappyToon and webcomics. A popular random dude. Yeah. Opinion on Chills? Oh my gosh, dude. That guy, his voice is, I listen to it when I need a good laugh. Let's just say that. Oh, funny thing, I actually was talking to this one person and her friend popped on to the Xbox chat and the dude sounded like he could be Chill's brother, dude. And it was absolutely hilarious. We both just laughed at him for like an hour. I know you're the same person, but I get confused that your talking voice is the same as your reading voice. Yeah, I don't really change it too much. Do I watch commentary channels? Yeah. I watch like Scott Kramer and Drew Gooden and stuff like that. That counts, right? And the right opinion. I hate everything, you know, all those guys. I watch them. Change parts of someone's story if it's inappropriate? No, never. I don't believe in censorship. That's why I do all the cussing and stuff as well, even though some people don't like it. Twonomics has really gross charged hetero ads? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'll show my face. You guys really want to see my face, huh? You want to see how handsome I am? No, not really. You can see my big fat nose. The Kings or the Warriors? Well, my dad likes the Warriors. I'm of two minds about it, really. I think they're both good. They both represent my area, so I want them both to win. Even though the Kings suck. No, I'm just the average looking guy. Really want to see my face? Yeah, I'll reveal sometime. I just gotta find a good opportunity, to be honest. Favorite basketball teams? I like the Kings because they represent my area. The Warriors is a good movie. It's my mom's favorite movie, actually. I'm insecure. Yeah, I got a big Mario nose. No, I sleep with socks off. San Diego is cool. I remember one time when they had the albino alligator, I kept begging my mom to take me to the San Diego Zoo to see it. No, I'd say nothing really scares me that much anymore. I mean, I walk through the freaking dark road with no lights on at like 12 o'clock midnight and I don't get scared. What type of music do you listen to? I listen to all sorts, really, just random stuff. Yeah, I don't understand how people could sleep with socks on. I can't even sleep with my shorts on, dude. Start playing games at exactly 1 hour into the stream. I can't imagine someone sounding like Chills. Dude, he sounded like Chills, except for he spoke slightly faster. Favorite combination of colors? Cyan and orange. Those are my favorite two colors, and I think they contrast well together. Yes, we do have a mask order. I have my own personal mask that I wear every time I go out. I can understand if you live somewhere cold and your feet get cold or something, or your blanket doesn't cover your whole body. Some of your friends moved to San Diego. Yeah, the Karens won't wear the masks. I live in Elk Grove, if any of you know where that is. And there's even people here who won't wear masks. Gotten angry messages from parents. For what? I don't think I did anything to make parents angry. Sometimes I get people that are angry at me for cussing. What games do you like playing? I like playing RPGs and strategic games. Making a mask to sell as merch? I might try that. Yeah, if you're scared to go out, just, if you can, stay home. Oh, you live in Stockton? Well, hey, if anybody lives around the California, Sacramento, Elk Grove area, let's meet up sometime. Let's go hang out at the coin op or something, you know? Do I sew? Well, I know how to make like some pillows and stuff that I learned when I was little, but I'm not really good at sewing. My stitching is not very even. Any story topics you won't read? Sexual assault stories that actually involve like the person getting assaulted and go into detail. I don't feel comfortable reading those because those are too personal. You make masks for your family? That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, I mean, don't meet me right now. I mean, I don't want to accidentally kill you or something. But we will have to have that California meetup sometime when coronavirus is over. Davis? Yeah, if you're close enough, I'll come hang out, dude. My voice is the definition of Southern hospitality? I've lived on the West Coast all my life, so I don't know about that. Oh yeah, Windows notification. Doo-doo. Do you think you should be forced to wear a mask? Yes, I do, because I'm a scientist. I know how viruses work and how pathogens work and everything. I actually studied microbiology for a while, so you know, I got to work with like bacteria and stuff like that. So I know, like, you gotta take that stuff very seriously. Most people don't want to wear a mask and stuff because, one, they want to pretend like things are still normal because they're scared, so they're a little bit in denial. And two, people just don't understand how like viruses and getting sick works, because it's not like something where you know, where it's like super obvious, like the effects are like very obvious. For things like COVID, it could take a long time for you to see the effects, and by the time you do, well, it's too late for you, you know? Or it's too late for your family or whoever you infected, so that's why you gotta take it seriously. Yeah, YouTube is my full-time job. Can I sing? Kinda, I guess. When I was younger, I wanted to go on American Idol. My mom's actually, she's a music theory major, and she plays the piano. Went to the river yesterday. The river's fun. Have I met any YouTubers? No, I don't think so. Yeah, well, Asian countries already have like a more like the USA is more individualistic, and Asian countries and Eastern countries, they place a lot more emphasis on like the good of the community. So, and it's already very common for people in like say Japan or Korea when they're sick to wear a mask. So it's not as much of a big change for them, you know? So they don't think about it. They just kind of do it because that's the right thing to do. But in America, you have this hyper individualized culture where everybody's out for themselves and they're too busy trying to survive to care about anybody else. So bye, Kiro. Yeah, because they don't want to wear them. I mean, yeah, racism is bad. I think we can all agree on that. Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta think about, so I imagine a lot of those people talking about like the economy, we gotta save lives or whatever, have probably not actually ever taken an economics class, because even if you're looking at it from objective value, if you closed up for 2 weeks, you would lose some money and it would be very bad for the economy, and you would of course lose some jobs. But if you don't and 150,000 people die, well, how much money is, objectively speaking, is each of those 150,000 people worth in their entire lives in terms of value of working and the things they will purchase that make the economy go? Those people are worth quite a lot just in monetary value because there's so many of them that are dying. So it's actually worse for the economy if people go back and they start dying in droves, because that's a lot of purchasing power that's not in the economy anymore. And that's also a lot of labor that's not in the economy anymore. So overall, it's just very bad because, you know, that stuff is just not around anymore. That's why when the bubonic plague happened and, you know, Europe was getting wiped out, and the lords in their castles would just say, oh, well, those guys are just peasants. They can die, you know, who cares? They're just commoners. But so many people died that they didn't have anybody to work for them anymore. So that basically gave the commoners a lot more power than they had before over the lords, because they didn't have enough people to work for them. So anybody that was still alive, they would have to like, hey, you come over here. I'll give you all this extra stuff if you come over here, you know? So we could be seeing a very real change to how things work sometime soon. Yeah, you also don't know how important those people would have been in their lives. Like, and the whole thing of like, oh, well, they're 90 years old. They were going to die anyway. Well, that's just a bad way to think about it. Because, like, you don't really know that they were going to die soon anyway, you know? Do educational videos. I saw this video, a 5G wire in it. I don't understand this 5G stuff. That's like the only people who believe that are the same people who believe that putting your iPhone in the microwave would charge it. Peasant uprisings and unions, that's also true. I'll be honest, I only know a little bit about history. I also like history quite a lot, but it's not a subject I have a lot of expertise on, so I'm always willing to learn more about some stuff. Yeah, I'm doing alright now. 5G isn't. My husband was on vacation from work for a week. He's a general manager at a restaurant, and immediately after he went back, he got the virus. Yeah, it sucks. I hope he's doing okay, though. We thought my dad had the virus, actually, and he had to stay in his little room prison. Man, all these freaking... You hear my phone going off. I get spam calls from robots all the time. It's so annoying. You shouldn't be forced to. Well, I mean, there's a certain point where, okay, so society works because it's a social contract. It works because we all do the things that society expects us to do, because that's just, you know, that's the way we should do it. And that's also what having freedom means, is part of the social contract. But when you have your freedom, you have to, there's also a social responsibility that you have to maintain that freedom by holding up your end of the deal. You know, you can't just have all your stuff and then not give back, because that breaks the social contract. And if that breaks, well, then you start to lose your freedoms, because other people will impose what they want onto you. That's sad. Yeah, it must be really strange listening to me give my speech about COVID when I usually just talk about scary stories. You might have it now? Well, I hope you're alright. Wisdom of a wise man? I don't think I'm very wise. I think that's just a normal thing to think. Yeah, I do have a Discord group. I go on there not super often, but I stop by when I can. Yeah, I mean, that's somebody's, you know, their dad or their mom or whatever. Someone's grandpa. I mean, think about when your grandpa died. Weren't you, if they did, weren't you very sad about it? Like, that's not nice to just tell 150,000 people, oh, well, your grandpa's dead. Who cares? Danganronpa? No, I've never played it yet. Yes, freedoms come with responsibilities in order to uphold that freedom. You must uphold your part of the social contract. That's part of why America has been declining so much, is because we've become so... this is my political rant. We've become so hyper-individualistic that we no longer think in terms of what can I do for my country. We think in terms of what can everybody else do for me. Yeah, I can't imagine. My grandpa was in the Navy, I think. I can't imagine what he would have thought of all this. Alright, I'm gonna play Azure Lane in the background here. I gotta get my... That's not true. Everybody's smart in their own way. I'm just smart in a lot of, like, book stuff, because I did a lot of, like, biotechnology stuff in high school and stuff like that, and I was in AP courses, so... That's the kind of stuff I'm smart in, but I'm, like, very oblivious, and I don't have a lot of practical life experience, so I get into wacky situations all the time. Hey there! Yes, I like Azure Lane. It's fun. It could happen here. Yeah, I've heard about that podcast. It could happen anywhere. People get so distracted by their "it could never happen here" isms that they, when it does, they're just so shocked. How could this happen? Well, it's because you kept telling yourself that you're special and it could never happen. Oh yeah, I do. When I'm having a good time, I sigh when I laugh. I'm also immunocompromised, so... And I have asthma, so I would definitely 100% die. Alright, let's see here. Gotta get my... Hey, come on. It's a fun game, okay? It's a bullet hell game. It's fun. Let us have our weeb fun, okay? Not knowing anything. Well, hey, that's a skill in itself. I'm glad I managed to get all the build units in like the first week or so. Because usually you have to spend like 200 cubes just to get everyone. It's so annoying. Yeah, I know asthma is not like the most high risk factor, but I also have a thing that I had when I was little where I have like an immune condition as well. Why do I find what funny? What's my favorite anime? It's hard to say. I like so many. I really like ReZero. I also like Shokugeki no Soma. Let's see here. First tournament. Oh, well, thank you for recommending me. Have fun with Team Fortress 2. Who's a Rem? Higurashi? Yeah, I watched Higurashi. I watched all 3 seasons of Higurashi. The first one, that's good. The second one, that's okay. And the third one, where there's like a bunch of fucking time travel and military and aliens and shit. Which is not so good. Oh, you know what anime I really like that I totally forget about all the time? Brynhildr in the Darkness. Oh, I'm sorry. Is anybody else having like the stream is like working okay, right? It's not buffering too much or anything? Oh, Cells at Work is another one that I really enjoy, yeah. Go-Go 13. That anime is interesting, but so many people have never heard of Go-Go 13. Fire Force, Demon Slayer. I have those on my watch later. I've read a little bit of the Demon Slayer manga. Yeah, I know, I watched all 3 seasons. Higurashi is, it's an experience for sure. I really wish they adapted more of Brynhildr in the Darkness, because that manga is really interesting. And it's also got like one of the best OP things that I think I've ever seen in an anime. It's just so cool. It's so sci-fi, you know. It's very alien with the music and everything. Nisekoi? Yes, I have watched Nisekoi. I was so annoyed that it didn't... I was so annoyed by those rom-com stories that they don't go until the actual romance begins. They just adapt part of like the first arc. It's so annoying. That's why I started reading manga at first, actually, because I was so annoyed that Nisekoi anime ended when it did that I was like, I'll go read the manga then. I want to see how it ends. Oh shoot, I forgot. You guys ready to see some pay to win? I'm paying to win right now. Yeah, spend those gems. LGB community? Yeah. If people submit it. I mean, I can't read things that people haven't submitted, you know? Unfortunately. Narrating since like 2016. Yeah, about a year or so after I got out of high school. You know you're old and most definitely not one of the cool kids when an anime conversation is a foreign language to you. Well, hey, there's never a bad time to start. You're never too old for anime. You know what I should do is I should have like a weekly like thing where we all just get together in like a voice call and we just watch some anime together. Or I should do, you know, for my live streams, you guys should like recommend me like a book or something, and then I can read the book on the live stream. That'd be interesting. Just like once a week or something like that, like a book club. Or I could, like, if people are interested, I could read like mangas or something. I might get copyright striked for that, though, unfortunately. Hey, thanks for watching. How to be a Smash Bros. Okay, let me, it's a very old video with probably like 100 views or something. So, how to be a Smash Bro. So that's probably why. Slap Happy Grand Pappy. Oh, it's really not here? Oh, I swear it's still there. A Netflix party? Anime is awesome, dude. Reddit stories? Yeah, I know people like the Reddit stories. I'm totally gonna lose this fight. I hate the stupid Enterprise gets invincible stuff. Okay, let's see here. I swear this thing is here, dude. Your daughter got you into anime? It's a good thing you can enjoy together, right? Dude, Enterprise versus Enterprise is so cancerous. You just stand there for like 5 minutes just watching them miss each other because they can't hate each other. Second season of Seven Deadly Sins is coming out? That's interesting. I know that the second season of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon came out, but I haven't watched that yet. Yeah, Psycho Friends stories are interesting. Oh, well, how do you do that? Do you do that on like a streaming service or something? Anime girls are cute, dude. Alright, well. For all of you guys in the chat, I'm trying to find love a Netflix party? Yeah, it sounds like it'd be fun. I could get behind it. SAO Alicization? No, I haven't seen that yet. I have it on my watch later, though. Youngest and oldest that I would date? You know, oh, is the stream still working? Hello? Is it working? Is it back now? Am I alive? Am I reborn? Okay, well, it says my internet is fine, so I have no idea what's happening. Okay. Good, it's working? Man, the troubles of an internet creator, dude. I come alive once again, like a phoenix soaring through the night sky. Go feed your cattos.